record. Katrina.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our Cerberus Seers game where we're playing Vampire the Masquerade V5 edition. Um, yeah, things were getting kind of crazy last time we played. Anybody want to try and do a little bit of a recap?
Um,
Lot that happened except to
I think
Husk.
our recap was just close. Oh,
what?
okay.
I know Husk stayed and talked to Lily some more, and they were going over like the files of like the previous murder victims and stuff like that. Um,
hmm
um,
there was also a brief moment where the two of them talked about the feasibility of when to reveal Husk's current situation to Joyce and Brian.
yeah, yep,
Um, JJ found out the reason why Betty wanted to hunt down the SI person, or go to the SI person. He found out that she basically let him go. She panicked. And they were all going to get on a bus and leave. And Betty decided to go back. And she ended up killing the SI guy. Um, and then,
For what it's worth, it wasn't entirely Betty's decision. I believe that Leon sent a rat in
oh yeah,
to do recon, and upon realizing that there was only one person in the building, you guys decided to try and send Betty in.
yeah. Um, Matthew and Poppy talked to Margot. She seemed genuine and not knowing anything that was going on with both what was his name, Michael, and Sam. She knew that um, that Michael was obsessed with her. She cut him off after she found out what he did. And he was trying to get back to her, and then she also knew that Sam was Michael's son, and that he might be following in his father's footsteps. Um, I think we had gone inside to look at Michael's house, and it was very there was not a lot of stuff there. Poppy went upstairs, and she was looking around and saw a piece of paper, a bunch of letters addressed to Michael, and then she was about to leave, and then a raven came in, and the feather of the raven dropped down onto the letters, and she was like, okay, maybe I should actually look at those. Seems like that's important to the plot.
Hmm.
And I will take notes this time.
Betty killed that guy in the basement.
Yes.
And
Yes,
then I think the rest of us went
Betty
inside.
killed, shot him, and then drank him dry. I think there was a brief discussion about the Scottish writer, however the heck you say that word, of embracing the guy, but that was decided that that was not a good idea.
I think we were going to go in there and see if there's
Um,
anything to find.
so
No, we already cleared it out with a few things. We were
yeah, I want to
going
say
home.
yeah, yeah. So I'll say that we'll start with the SI crew. You guys had just um found Betty's or the remains of Betty's meal. I believe
Okay,
she had
so
Leilani, leave
what?
it alone. Leave it
How
alone.
we SI crew ended? Betty had came out with the laptop and stuff. We took the hard drive out, and we all were heading out to separate to take different forms of like buses and stuff to get back to the Haven. That's where we left off, is getting back to the Haven.
Oh, okay. So we got everything there and left.
Yes, because there wasn't a ton there.
Too bad. Well, there's a laptop. I mean, I could have anything on there.
Yeah, we'll find out once we get back to the Haven. Oh, looks like Leilani's climbing everywhere.
Yeah. So, I want to say that JJ had taken something out of the laptop
Yes, the hard drive.
and taken it with you because Betty had been a little concerned about perhaps the laptop being traced.
Mm-hmm. Yep, which is why we took out just the hard drive because it's
We need to air
that's
gap it.
yeah. So hopefully it works out. So who gets back home first, or if anyone?
Yeah. So, um, I think my internet froze again.
We
I
Jeanette,
hear
don't know
you.
if you guys can hear me.
plug your
Can you
phone
hear us?
in. Okay, plug your phone in.
Oh,
Go to
okay.
your phone your phone connection.
So, uh, I can switch to my um hotspot. That might be easier. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're having real bad tonight, and I don't know why.
Uh, yeah. Maybe pause it real quick while I do that. Okay. Hopefully, internet's a little better now. Yeah. So, Poppy was upstairs, snooping around in what seems to be Willem's sort of workroom. It had contained I think I said that there was a computer here as well as like the box full of newspapers and letters and different things like that, and then the box full of various bits of what looks like maybe shrapnel pits of metal, and then like a handful of things that look like it could feasibly be made into a bomb if you actually knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Um, Meanwhile, Matthew, Margot, and Siobhan are downstairs in the living room.
Matthew's sitting on the floor still where he sat before. I think he did officially introduce Siobhan to Margot.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. What's the vibe? I'm taking a vibe check of the room here. What's the vibe I'm getting?
Very awkward. Um, it looks like Margot is more of like just like trying to gauge your reaction and is like picking up on a lot of Matthew's discomfort in a way that is probably not very comforting to Matthew
Well,
either at all.
physically and emotionally, since Matthew still looks like a crispy critter. Yeah.
Um Siobhan actually is sort of like looking between the two of you and then just shrugs and walks out of the room.
Where the fuck
And
are you going? You're in a freaking serial killer's house. You're just gonna wander off like that?
it's literally the kitchen. It's 10 feet away, Matthew.
You know, anything can
So
happen. What? Oh, it's all right. You can, you know, you do you. Don't. Anything happens, scream.
he's not here.
You
Like
see
if he
that
was,
now? He could be in a closet in the back, and we don't know. You
he's
don't know.
literally at our place.
Oh, well, the other one. Isn't there two of them?
We may need to pause a second real quick again. So, Siobhan had just walked out of the living room and towards the kitchen. Um, snapping that at least they don't need to worry, you guys don't need to worry about Michael being here because he is currently in your closet.
Hmm.
To which I respond, yeah, but isn't there another one?
Oh,
There, after you, I suppose.
Um, you can look around in there. Can I see her from the living room into the kitchen?
Yeah. I mean, it does look like there's probably a blind spot or two in there. But yeah, you can see most of the kitchen from where you are.
All right. I won't go in with her. She's obviously, looking around. I'm gonna get up.
Mhm.
When she goes in the other room, I'm gonna step closer to Margot. I'm gonna be like, so what do you want us to do? Or do you have an opinion about Michael? Because I forgot, in fact, he is currently somewhere under our care.
I don't have a vested interest if that's what you're asking. I
If he shuffles off this mortal coil, you don't have a left, right, or otherwise concern. Do you know anything where
probably
this Sam is?
I know that he hadn't been around for the entire boy's life. He Sam was a teenager, I believe, when Michael finally heard of him. Um,
Oh,
I don't know much about him other than just that he exists. I mean, it was I do not have a connection or care really what happens to Michael at this point. Honestly, I probably would have saved everybody a lot of frustration and expense if I had just dealt with him then instead of firing him and letting him spiral out.
hmm. Hindsight. It's a bitch, isn't it?
Seems so. And she like looks over all of the like charred bits on Matthew.
I'm quite the sight, aren't I?
I don't say it often, but I am truly sorry that happened.
I appreciate it. Hey, good news. A little bit more crispy, and we wouldn't be having this conversation. But here I am. So, all right, Michael, I need to find Sam. If Sam's taken after us, oh man.
I do know that there was another family member that raised Sam. I believe Michael's mother survived for
So the grandmother. Do you have any idea where we could find her, or do you think she's gone now?
I hadn't kept track, honestly. Um, how quiet do you think Matthew and Margot are having this conversation?
Oh, Matthew is trying to keep his voice low. That's why he got closer. Yeah, he's doing that where like he's got a side eye on the kitchen, and he has lowered his voice, and he's like probably not too far from Margot. Like, I mean, she can probably smell the current
Oh
cold
yeah.
in my body, crispy critter.
hmm Do you know how you plan to deal with Sam when you find him? Is the
Well,
only thing he's done the murder of the Heather Frisch?
well, um, I guess what we really need to find out is was this his idea, or Was he just trying to impress his dear old dad? Or is he wired in the same way as the old man? And then we have to decide, do we handle him within our system of justice or make sure the evidence gets to the right people so he's dealt with by the law?
I don't know enough about Sam, but I feel it would be wise that Michael does not make his way to the mortal authorities.
Oh,
He is,
I don't think he's going to. If my friend JJ has any say in it at this point, that's probably a very unlikely scenario that Michael ever reemerges into the human segment of the society.
that seems accurate from what I've known of him.
Hmm.
He did not exactly give Balthazar much grace, as it were.
No, I was out of town when the whole Balthazar situation sort of found its way to its conclusion. Um,
That's the thing. I'm not sure that Husk and JJ ever actually told the others how they found Balthazar.
no, they didn't.
No.
Uh, so yeah, I say, what's your, I mean, how do you know, anything you'd like to share in that matter? Uh,
Regarding Balthazar or this current
yeah,
situation?
uh, but, well, I mean, both, but the Balthazar situation, I didn't realize you had, did I know you knew the name? Did I know she knew the name? I don't think I knew she knew the name. Yeah, I didn't know that you, were informed and aware of our Balthazar situation, as you put it. Um, what do you know about that?
I
If
wasn't aware that your coterie wasn't sharing as much information as I had thought.
we share, and we intend to share pretty much everything. Here's the thing, with any sort of organized group, um, people get busy with projects and side projects and other. There's always what they'd call a side quest going on
Mhm.
for people. Um, and everyone's got the best of intentions, keeping each other in the loop, as it were. Um, but we haven't had what I'd call a group meeting,
Mm,
sort of clearing everything up yet. We've just sort of been dealing with things as they sort of come. And
mm.
yeah, we're just a little behind. There's not really secrets. Well, fuck.
I
Yeah.
suppose on the agenda would be that cellar full of ravens. Hmm.
Well, probably something I haven't really mentioned to anyone. Yes, you're right. I have something. I don't know. I don't know that one has to do with the other.
You can keep your secrets, Matthew. I don't care. I know Balthazar because when your friends JJ and Husk announced a blood hunt, I was the one lucky enough to catch the poor SOB.
Oh, too bad.
And I made a present of him for JJ and Husk to ask questions. And then watched Mr. JJ deal with Balthazar in his own enlightening way.
Ah, I see. I see. No, that sounds about right. No,
I
nothing
definitely
surprising there.
understand a bit more of your relationship with JJ now.
I'm glad someone does.
He's a peculiar, that one.
He's got a proclivity for things that I did not expect. I had an impression of JJ, and it has long since been altered by getting to actually know him, and yet I don't feel like I know him. But I want to. So we're working toward that too.
Um, a moment or so later, uh, the lights flick on in the kitchen, and Siobhan goes, we may have found something.
I'm going to turn and kind of hop, skip, and jump into the kitchen.
Um, she'd sort of like chucked open a couple of drawers and whatnot, and it's mostly mundane. There's a handful of mismatched glasses, like a cabinet full of mostly a mishmash of cereal, um, and a handful of other like boxed macaroni and cheese sort of things. And then um, it looks like Siobhan had sort of like rifled through the things on the refrigerator, which was mostly like a handful of like receipts with like check your claim your gas point or whatever. Um, a utility bill in Michael's name. And sort of stuff behind everything else is a old photo that is of a cabin in a forest with two people standing in front of it. One appears to be a teenage boy, and the other, it's kind of hard to tell because the face is scratched out with a pen. Um, but based on the sort of white hair and the old-fashioned style, your guess would say that that's probably an elderly woman standing next to the boy.
I think we found Grandma.
And Siobhan says, didn't Poppy mention something about a, I mean, she said a bunker in the woods, but like the step.
I'm gonna lean out of the
No, she
kitchen.
mentioned a cabin. She said she saw a cabin.
Oh, did she say cabin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she said it was a cabin that was made of things from the woods.
Matthew's gonna
The
lean
woods.
backward out the kitchen door, like holding the door frame, and then he's not gonna yell, but he's gonna kind of like get his voice to carry up the stairs. Poppy, if you're still all right up there, one, let us know, and two, when you're ready, uh come on down. Or we'll come up. Let us know. You good?
That's you.
Is Poppy going through? I know it's me. I was trying to picture something. Is Poppy able to, when she sees the letter? Because I think we left off with her reading. It said like "Hi, Dad."
Yeah.
Um,
So I'll say that probably that happens like you just read that line around the time that you hear Matthew calling. So like you could stand there, read it, and say like I'll be down in a minute, or you could just take it with you. It's up to you.
I think she'll
Like
say,
the
"Oh,
letters, I will say. So there was the box of like the IED suspicious stuff, and then there was the box full of like newspaper articles and a handful of letters. If you'd like, you can just take the handful of letters and shove them into the box full of bum supplies and take that downstairs.
I'm okay." Yeah, I mean, I could bring all of it. I mean, you want? Well, never mind. I think it's one strength. I think a Poppy is she'll read the letter, or she'll start reading the letter, and then Matthew will say that, and she'll say, uh, can you come up? And then she'll continue to read the letter before they get there.
All right. Matthew will point at the picture and be like, let's take that with us. And once we retreat to the second level.
Mhm. Um, so Poppy, the letter starts to your dad. It does, it talks about some seemingly pretty mundane stuff about like, um, how bored he is, how much he is frustrated with his grandmother who's not letting him do any of the things that he wants to do.
Hmm.
Um, how much he would rather just be at the cabin with his dad. And like looking at this, you're realizing that this is very much probably written by a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Um, um, through various different things of because it's multiple different letters. Um, you do see a handful of references based on just like timeline of current events and things that you're guessing dates these probably to around like 2010 or so. Um, um, also, if
Like
you
I
actually look at like the post, if you
boo-hoo.
look at the postmarks, it looks like they're dated from around like 2009 to 2012.
Mm.
Um, and talking about this cabin and how much you would prefer to be there. Um, and then in one of the later ones, you see is like a brochure from like the Department of like uh my brain is saying Parks and Rec. I know it's not exactly that one here in Maryland, but that one. Um, that's hey kiddo. Hi, hi. Okay, hello. Um, that is detailing a specific trailhead.
Mm.
Um, and like on the back of it is a series of different like trails on there. And one of them, it's off of the trail, so it's not like clearly something on there, but there is a Sharpie circle in the middle of it.
Okay.
Want me to talk about your stroller? Okay. Um, and then can you wait a minute? Um, okay, let's take a quick pause. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so I think the last we had left off, Poppy had just finished skimming through a handful of these letters after calling the rest of the crew upstairs and had found a Parks and Rec brochure that has like a small map with a seemingly random patch of forest circled with a Sharpie.
Mm. I have a question. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
is the letters that are sent to Michael from his son, are they signed as Sam?
Yes.
Okay, so his name is Sam.
Yeah.
But like no, because like we looked up Sam. Maybe we gotta look up Sam Ambrose. Anyway, whatever. Okay. Parks and Rec brochure of a patch of woods that are circled. So
Mm-hmm.
okay. And then a box full of a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
And then a container, and then also a handful of letters. So, okay.
I'll say when Poppy called everyone up, if neither Matthew or Margot make a quick path to the stairs, then Siobhan is probably the one heading up them first.
Oh, I would say like she probably darts past us, and I'm like,
That tracks.
after
Mm-hmm.
you, Margot.
Yeah, she heads up.
I'm bringing up the rear.
So I want to say that I had described this upper floor. There had basically been like obviously a small bathroom, and then I want to say it was two bedrooms, one of which has like a very simple metal frame mattress, or bed frame, and then a mattress on top, and not much else. Maybe a small dresser with a handful of things. And the other room that Poppy is in, however, is very clearly a room that sees a lot more use. There is two tables basically set up, one of which has a just array of different pieces of paper, mostly newspapers, that are like turned to specific uh, articles and things, most of which have to do with Heather. Um, and then on the other one is a array of cases holding weapons, a handful of firearms, a couple of knives and things, and then a box that it looks like Poppy is maybe had just started to like move out of the way. That is, yeah, that's a bunch of shrapnel and what looks like maybe a couple of like car ignition things that, could feasibly possibly be made into something that would explode.
Poppy, what you got there?
Um,
Um,
Smoothie.
a smoothie. I believe that this is confirmation that Michael was the one who blew up D-Day.
Yep. Just let's be careful with that. I've been blown up once
Yeah,
since yesterday. I'd prefer not to make it multiple times.
I don't plan on putting it all together. But there's a box of stuff. I guess if we wanted to do something with it.
yeah, like it's pretty clear that it is a box of parts. It's not exactly, it doesn't look like it could be turned into anything unless you really know what you're doing.
Mhm. I mean, it might be good to leave it here if we do. The cops come, they
Mhm.
can find it.
Yep.
Also, the collage of Heather's is very incriminating as well. Um, I have found these letters,
Okay.
and they're addressed from Sam to his dad. And they don't really have much information except for the cabin in the woods. They've both been there,
Okay.
most of the time there, at least some. Most of these were written from about 2009 to 2012. So I'd put Sam around, and I'd say he was a teenager then, so I'd put Sam around maybe closer to 30.
Oh wow. All right.
Which I think Heather did describe as being probably in his 30s or so. Um,
And this brochure, and I show it with the patch of wood circled.
Oh, I'll take that and take a look. Am I familiar with anything in this little brochure there? As I look more close.
I'll say this particular area, you're not 100% sure, but like the start of the trailhead, you've actually seen before. When you found yourself lost in Patapsco Valley State Park after you got teleported there accidentally about 7 months ago or so, you
Yep.
remember seeing at least the start of this trail. So you have a general idea of what direction to go for it, at least.
Uh, this is somewhere over by I've been in this near this location. It's been a while, but I think I could find this trailhead again.
Okay.
Um, and then I'll say, Poppy, if you had just sort of left that box full of other random stuff, Siobhan is sort of like leafing through things. Um, we had said that there was a grandmother in play, right?
I hold up the picture. We're pretty sure this might be her, but you can't.
Oh,
She reaches down and there is at the bottom of the box there are a handful of newspaper clippings that had sort of like uh that's sort of like when they get really old, they start to like stick to things and maybe some of the words start to peel off. Um, and she pulls them out, and there are two from 85 that have to do with um, the murder of Joe Hooks and Madison Carpenter, I think it was. One.
hmm.
I don't know. And then the other one is an obituary from around 2012 for a uh, Helen Ambrose, Helen Maria Ambrose.
It's like Grandma's been gone for a bit now,
Ellen.
and little Sammy may have been under his father's thumb at that point.
That's why the letter stopped.
Hmm. Didn't need to hurt
And
him if he was living with them.
1 second, I can send you the obituaries if my child will stop. Leilani, please stop.
The obituaries.
Not the
Sorry.
obituaries.
Your teeth hurt? I'm sorry, baby.
Don't want to hurt so
Okay.
much if she sat on the couch more.
I don't think it works that way, Dad, but good
I'm
try.
going to put this in here and then I'm going to mute real quick so I can help.
No, Maria.
Oh, Maria.
73. Samuel Ambrose.
What name was he using?
It wasn't Ambrose. It was. Hang on, I'll find it. I got it. I'll find it. Where's the long thing of Heather? Sorry.
The name.
Her love of birds.
God. No. Where is it?
I can give it to you guys unless you want to find it.
Hartman. It was Hartman. It was Hartman.
You're too late.
Huh?
You're too late.
No.
We're no longer interested.
It was Sam Hartman. Shut up. She would be remembered for her kindness, strength, and her love of birds and nature. Oh no.
The ravens, the crows.
For over 30 years, she was a dedicated nurse and had a deep commitment to helping others. Contributions to her memory may be sent to Maryland Ornithological Society, Inc., and her service will be held at Candlelight Funeral Home on Thursday, June 21st at 12 p.m.
Whenever that was.
She was also survived by Samuel and her cherished brother, James Ambrose, and nieces and nephew, Jessica, Ashley, and Brandon.
So he has more family than just the father.
Jessica.
Not information. Long bus ride.
But not her son. Not her son, Michael.
He is not mentioned.
Probably because he's a bitch.
I will say I do think that based on what you guys had learned from JJ, you did know that around for at least a portion of that 2009 to 2012 time period, it's very likely that Michael was overseas.
Okay. But still left out of the obit.
Maybe they thought he died. That's what happens when you touch yourself overseas.
Cherished brother, James Ambrose. It's Loving's grandson, cherished brother, and then nieces and nephews.
You know you spelled Ambrose more than one way.
All right.
She left out the E.
I think she forgot a letter. That's all.
This is a role-playing game. A small thing like that we have to hyperfixate on.
Leave her
an
alone.
Well, no,
entire,
Kevin, you don't-
plotline.
Kevin, you don't understand. That is the role playing. The people in the newspaper misspelled it.
Yeah.
My stepfather's obituary had to be reprinted because they misspelled his last name in April.
So it's a living world, Kevin.
That's why print
No.
is dead.
There's a reason E is missing. It's got to be a plot point somewhere.
Oh man.
Katrina described the chair in the corner. There must be something more to it.
The room was blue. What does that mean?
What shade of blue? How recently was it
Periwinkle.
painted? Is there any peeling paint to know if there's a different color beneath the blue?
You want to focus about the big orb in the center of the room? No, fuck that. That's not important.
Mm-hmm. Margot is just sort of like looking at the group of you, so any plans going forward?
Well, it looks like Grandma's dead. Uh, with Michael missing, I mean, I'm not sure if Sam or Michael had any contact with the uncle and the cousins, as they it appears they were.
I would, for what it's worth, I would not be surprised if, based on the small amount of information that Michael shared about his personal life, is that his mother very likely cut him off completely. He burned a lot of bridges even before he got to me.
Real personable bloke. I'm not a fan. He put a hole through my chest.
I can't say that I am either.
I can see that. So, what do you think, Poppy? Do you think that this Sam is holed up in this cabin? Perhaps?
I think so. I think it's a good shot. And that also might be the reason I was seeing a lot of birds was the grandmother, the memory of the grandmother.
Perhaps.
I don't know. I guess we won't know until we get there.
Or should we-
Margot does say, for what it's worth, it also he did have a sort of fixation on me, and he's known that I use ravens as familiars and ghouls quite frequently.
Yeah. Does Sam know that?
I have no idea how much, if anything, Michael told him about being a ghoul, being a kindred, about me personally, or anyone else.
Do you know why? Do you know why Michael might have a fixation on our friend too?
She sort of like looks at Siobhan.
Not that friend.
Which friend would that be?
I look at Poppy.
For a reminder, you guys, when you first talked to Margot, you did mention that you guys have been following a case that was very closely to somebody, one of your allies that knew the case in mortal life, but you did not tell her Husk's name specifically.
Right. But
Yeah, because
I will say to Poppy, Poppy, so you know, Margot here delivered Balthazar to JJ and Husk for execution while we were out of town.
nobody tells us anything.
We need to talk more. Yes.
That seems to be a problem with your group.
Uh,
Siobhan just sort of crosses her eyes and she's like crosses her arms, is like, yeah, I would have no idea what that's like.
I'm gonna look at her and just put my head down like a small child that is been reprimanded.
And Husk, our friend Husk. It was. He's gonna be so mad at me. It was someone very close to him that was also taken by Michael.
And this was a case that he knew in life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not surprised that he was a cop. That makes sense for the short interaction that I had with him.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, we can go check out the cabin, but we should probably have at least JJ do a check on Samuel Ambrose and Helen Ambrose, and also see how that's going as well.
And maybe figure out if the brother and the cousins are still local and alive.
That would be nice to know too. I guess we didn't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Are we okay?
That's a big bonfire. It's just
Hang on.
was like
Our
what,
neighbor
12
just
feet tall.
our neighbor was just like and oh, it's not that big anymore, but
Yeah, I assume they do
yeah.
some sort of starter like lighter fluid. But yeah, the flames were like 12 feet tall.
Nice.
It illuminated the whole like his
Fire!
backyard. It was spooky.
Nothing to see here.
I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
Fire, apparently.
Sure. Where?
Uh,
About Husk and
Husk, yeah.
the case.
Well, we should probably, unless we have anything else to look at, we should probably head back. I guess we'll do like one quick sweep around the house.
Yeah, I'll say, looking around, that is the majority of the useful things that you find. You do find, probably like if you do a good amount of looking, it's possible that you'll find a couple other, weapons hidden around the house. But here, pick it up. Yeah,
Is there a house phone?
it's 2023. I'm gonna say no. Or no, it's 2024 even, so no, definitely
My grandma still has a house phone.
not. That's fair, but
She's
this
old.
guy did seemingly just move in not that long
Oh,
ago.
that's
So.
true.
And she lives in Florida.
And she lives in Florida, yeah.
And has lived there all her life.
That's true.
Most
Well,
of her life.
most of her life.
Most of her life.
So, Margot looks to the group. I assume that you'll probably want to reconvene and share information. If you've no more need of me, I may head back home. If I can do anything to help, I would be willing.
I'm gonna give her the peck on either cheek. You've been lovely as always.
You do that every time?
Yeah, like Matthew, when you sort of turn around, you do see Siobhan just sort of like looking skeptically.
Poppy is as well. I think they probably share the same expression. They're just like,
hmm
Matthew goes, "What?"
It's a sign of respect.
I don't know. What you do is up to you, I guess.
Come on, we better go tell the coterie what's going on. And
Mhm.
looks like we've got a field trip in our future. Oh, no, we've got to find somewhere safe for Siobhan to stay in the interim.
You don't want to keep her at the.
I mean, that's it, the interim, but like the longer interim. She can't. I wouldn't say it's good for her to go back to her residence right now.
Mm-hmm. She could stay with. She could stay at Willem's house.
Willem has a house.
Yeah, I have a. It's my house too. Like,
Wait, you have a house?
yeah.
How come I didn't know you had a house? It's a nice house.
Mm-hmm. It has like it has a basement and
I live in a basement.
has like an atrium kind of covered up, but it's for painting stuff. So
You paint? Well, you paint. You paint. Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't mind me. I've been concussed.
No, it's all right. Understandable. I also have a performance
Just
too.
see you
Specialty
paint when Poppy's paintings have been like a key, like resource in multiple adventures.
Yeah. She
They
learned
have.
from someone who's not that great of a painter, so you know.
Shove
I
JJ
hear JJ's voice in my mind, and I'm trying to shut it off.
Aren't we all?
All right, so
Yeah, so I'll say Margot heads out to her car. Preps taps twice on the trunk and then gets in and drives off.
I forgot who was in the trunk. I know now, but I forgot who was in the trunk. Matthew just shrugs. Oh, I feel bad for her. It's going to be a bad.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So for those who may have forgotten, Margot's longtime ghoul is in the trunk. Is some small punishment for apparently deciding that Margot did not need to know that Michael was back in town
Hmm.
and looking for her. So, yeah, Poppy and Matthew, what are you doing?
We should.
Uh, we're driving separately.
We
You
can
were, yeah.
drive together now. Well, do I want to leave that car here?
It's not your car, right?
No, it's not my
And
car.
you did specifically pick two different ones so that if you had to ditch one, you could.
Good.
Yeah. Just
Um,
we'll put on Disney songs on this car.
I am going to. I'm going to say, all right, be ready to drive away. Go park, like, be ready over there at the end of the street. I would like to put the car in gear that has the Disney soundtrack playing, and I'm
mhm.
going to drive it into the front of Michael's house and like tuck and roll because I would like the authorities to have a reason to come and investigate this house. So I'm going to drive a car into the front side of the house. The side farthest away from the bomb materials upstairs, if I can.
You can easily enough do that, yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
the soundtrack
I'll
blasting.
say you didn't like tell the others what you were doing, so I'll say Siobhan had been like watching this with the window rolled down, sort of like watching and just somehow that's not even the weirdest thing I was expecting tonight.
No,
Puts her seatbelt on.
I'm gonna be really calm about this. That was weird.
It's been a really long night.
That's fair. I think it's only like 8:30.
No, I don't. No, because this is the night after. Oh yeah, God, it is pretty early too, isn't it? Because this is the night after you guys, after
I
D-Day
blew
blew up.
up.
Please do not jump off of that. Please jump off. Yeah. So I want to say this is the night after D-Day blew up. Yeah, that's right, because you healed a tiny bit, Matthew. So yeah, it's still probably relatively early. Yeah. So, are the two of you just heading back to D-Day? Or not D-Day, the Haven.
The three of us.
Three of us. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'll say just for convenience sake, that probably the majority of you arrive back at the Haven not far after each other. I'll say probably I want to say yeah, Matthew, Siobhan, and Poppy probably arrive before the crew in buses.
Yeah, that might take a little time.
Yeah.
I think Poppy's gonna poke her head in and see how it's going with Husk.
Matthew like does that thing where he pokes his head over Poppy's shoulder also to see if how things are going with Husk.
We're Scooby Doo.
Yeah, you absolutely are.
Slowly turns and looks. Can I
Matthew.
help you?
Can we come in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then I'll like shut
Totally just sort of like
Matthew keeps his hood up and his coat zipped.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot. I keep forgetting.
No.
Siobhan looks to Lily and says, I'm glad to see you're awake and doing all right. And Lily sort of goes, yeah, you too. Sorry, things kind of got a lot more than I think either of us really expected. And Siobhan is like, I knew a little bit more, but not that it would be quite as much of a clusterfuck. But yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that's my bad.
Lily, this is Matthew.
Hello.
He doesn't normally look like that, but he fell asleep at the grill.
I didn't want to be rude. Um, are you
Oh,
okay?
Um,
Oh, oh boy, you were at the at the club.
I was in fact at the club. You're correct.
I did not recognize you at first.
Yeah, I'm looking a bit awkward at the moment.
She like leans over to Husk. You had said that like faster healing is a thing. Is that
this is faster healing.
I literally got blown up and then shot. I'm healing very quickly for my injuries.
okay? Good to know. Good to know.
He'll look better in like a
Shot
week.
with what? A flamethrower?
What?
Shot with
No,
what? A flamethrower?
no, an explosive round from a shotgun.
Oh,
Little
that
thing.
would be the dragon
I'm-
fire that you
Yeah.
mentioned.
Oh, Matthew's just gonna be like unzip and lift up his shirt and show the hole in his chest.
All right,
Ooh.
fucking Matthew, put a shirt on. God damn it. It's my
She
daughter.
goes a little pale.
The hell, man. I don't want to see that.
Actually, isn't this the first time Shaban's seeing the actual injury too?
Yeah,
Yeah, because he was
yeah, probably
sure.
clearest extent of it because like she saw when he was in day sleep, she saw like the crispy fight, but he still had like the clothes from the
He
initial
had
night
put
on,
clothes
so
on.
like
Yeah.
some of it was maybe not
Yeah,
as
no, he changed
visible.
his shirt so he would like be covered
Yeah,
up before he went to day sleep.
yeah. Oh, that's right. He did change clothes.
Oh yeah. So he shows like the wound, and then he realizes like Shaban's probably in the room behind him, and he quickly pulls the shirt down, zips the hoodie up, and is like, "Sorry."
Jeez, dude.
I figured that was faster than trying to talk it through.
Yeah. All right.
It was faster.
This is
Hi, I'm Poppy.
yeah.
Lily.
She works at the hospital upstairs.
I'm
Oh,
I'm good. I won't show you anything that you probably shouldn't see.
thank you.
Mhm. Are you okay? I'm sure this has been a long night for you.
I mean, as well as can be expected, I
Mm.
suppose. Um, kind of got like a throbbing headache, but I feel like that's probably more of like the explosion,
Mhm.
and then also stress some too, probably.
We have Tylenol in the cabinet.
All I'm thinking is like, yeah, it's
Would be
definitely not
nice.
the trank that JJ kept giving her.
No, we're not mentioning that.
No, not mentioning that.
Poppy will go to the kitchen and like get a glass, and turn on the sink, get some water, and then pull out like
The funniest thing is that you guys have painkillers in a haven where it would not work on literally anyone except
no.
except the ghoul.
Yeah, well,
Which
I
is
feel like
even funnier
I
because
feel
like
like
I
that's why we
absolutely
keep it
believe.
stocked. We're like,
Yeah, I 100% believe that Philip is the type who has like the 600 pill bottle of Tylenol
yeah,
That-
we
in
have
your
that.
haven to deal with you guys.
Yeah, no.
It's for us.
When it goes out, Poppy's like, yeah, I'll get you more. It's okay.
It's just
Upstairs
just
at the
like,
hospital.
he just wrote in like Sharpie. It's like coterie relief.
There's like
Yeah, and I'll say
bring some more.
just because he is on screen, at that point Leon can make his way back from his bus travels, and then I don't know if Kevin is available the weekend soon after.
Oh, they showed up at the same time.
Well, there's only a certain amount of buses running.
Yeah, they're all supposed to take a separate bus, and all three got Heather, Leon, and JJ got on the same bus.
Well, it's one of those weird things of like connecting buses, is that they do kind of like eventually all come to the same spot. It's probably a bit more time between with some awkward small talk, but just to make lives a little bit more easy.
What'd you do with Betty?
Nothing yet.
What? Where is she?
Don't know at the moment. She's supposed to
She's
meet
a
us
wild
here.
card.
Before I continue, I just look over at Lily.
Hi.
That's JJ.
Should we talk business in front of her?
I mean, I know it's that you
She,
guys are
at the
vampires for
moment,
what
the
it's worth.
current business, that's fine because she's involved
Kind of is her business.
in the at least the murder stuff.
I
We
mean,
found out who. Oh, well, I'll wait.
business of what we are.
I told
Yeah.
I
I,
told her
I, if you guys are awkward about it, I could use a bathroom break. I don't need to be here. If
Oh, it's
you
over
guys
there.
need to talk
There's
business between yourselves.
poopery and a poop knife if you need them.
Oh, JJ.
he's joking.
Okay.
No, he's not. He actually
He
put him
thinks
in the
he's
bathroom.
can't tell if he
I'm
thinks
half
he's
Bonnie,
joking.
please don't touch
We
the
do have
TV.
poopery because
Yeah.
it's a good thing. You spray it in the bowl before you go, and it defeats the smell.
It's just for Philip. We always know it's just Philip.
No, it's for JJ.
Okay. Oh yeah, JJ has to poop too. I forgot.
It's funny though, because I'm not sure JJ has the eat food merit. Does he?
I
Or
have
just
lifelike.
lifelike
I
for
can
that?
eat food if I desire. I don't need
Oh,
to.
okay.
Anyway, so I don't know if any of you know, but one of us, Betty,
Okay.
violated the biggest, most important rule of our kind.
Don't suck another vampire's ass.
Second most important rule of our
Quick
kind.
question.
That's not a
do
rule.
Crazy.
Matthew, do you think Siobhan would have gone out of the room as this when Lily did?
Knowing how much Siobhan has been sort of inquisitive, I don't think she'd leave. She might go off to the side and be off,
Yeah.
out
So
of the
you
center of
do
attention.
see that she's still in the room, JJ. Up to you if you would like to proceed or not.
She's a ghoul.
She's a ghoul.
Okay.
She's effectively one of us. She's Matthew's slave, so she can
Hey, what?
um
She's not. She's my friend.
apparently the other night when she chased down that individual, she had no idea who it was. She encountered them, talked to him, found out that he was a member of some hunting group, some member of the SI, Second Inquisition, something, one of those alphabet groups,
Mm-hmm.
and decided to reveal that not only was she a kindred, which is a little obvious, but that D-Day was a haven for our kind, and all the client and tons of clients were kindred going in and be using it. So everyone who has been using D-Day as a place to go is potentially exposed to who knows which hunting group.
Shit, that's not
She
good.
basically ratted out every kindred in our domain plus to a group that wants to see us eradicated off the face of the planet. She
Okay.
violated the masquerade greatly and gave aid to the enemy. So we need to decide what to do.
Can we turn this mistake into some sort of advantage?
No, not really. She killed the guy, which is a step in the right direction. But she's also, let's just be frank, been very ineffectual in many endeavors lately and doing things. She let Balthazar escape. I had to finish that. She let's see what else. Oh, did she let him escape twice? Well, yeah. This incident, yeah, that's 2 times too many at least. Now this is a serious conversation, so we should all sit in the comfortable couches and chairs. Um, you see, typically a kindred in a domain that does this, the punishment is typically, you know, finger across neck. Um, I think though that since we all co-regents under Rasmus, Rasmus should be the one to decide something like that in the end, and he's currently in torpor. Unless one of you just want to think of something else, like unless the rest of you want final death.
Absolutely not. That's not even a question.
No, she made a mistake. She
It's not just a mistake. It's one that could have seen dozens of our kind or your kind potentially
kind of
killed. You know, final death, torture, who knows? We don't have all the details because she just blurted out this guy. She killed him, but we don't know what is revealed. But we can't just let her walk away without something. You know what I mean?
she's got to
Uh,
make some sort of, retribution for, is that the right word? I don't know. She's got to make
Reparations.
amends.
yeah. I was thinking
Yep.
some ideas. Since she's acting like a chowder who doesn't know shit, we treat her like one and find a shadow to reteach her what it means to be one of our kind. To basically be a mentor to keep track of her, which, is a bit insulting for a woman her age, but it'd be a little bit of punishment, a way to teach her some things that apparently old age has made her forget. Personally, I'm worried that she might need to, she's starting to feel that beckoning or some shit. That's something. We could blood bond her to all of you. It doesn't work for me. I can't blood bond you. Just do that for a while. Could put traitor across her head with blood sorcery.
No. Are you kidding? That's a joke, right?
I'm just giving ideas. Could cut off her toes every night.
Not gonna torture Betty.
That's not
Not like
torture.
that.
Just
And,
cutting toes off.
Do
I
we
mean,
and if you
don't
make
have
her
to
put
insult
a
her?
shadow,
hmm?
copy.
We don't have to insult her either. I mean, yeah, I agree. The thing with Balthazar was not great, and the thing with the SI is also not great. That doesn't mean she's not trying. Yes, she should probably relearn a few things, but it's not a if torture traitor across her forehead isn't a signal to the SI of something. That's
You're putting a mark on her from Archon
Well, we
to
can use
probably
vampire cat that, we use and most people don't recognize.
no. So, and that's a damage to us as well, to the coterie to as well. Because then they meet our friend who has traitor across the head. They're not going to talk to us. Are you kidding me? That feels like a
It's
joke, JJ.
ideas. None of this is joking. She literally put a target on all of your heads and every kindred in our domain. Like, and not just that, but everyone who's gone to D-Day,
yes.
potentially. This is important. I'm giving ideas that are not just throw her to the sun. You got ideas?
If you want her to work with someone to sort of get her confidence back and maybe reestablish the rules that we live by. If she has to, then I should too, because I was in the cemetery when Balthasar first showed up. I didn't do anything to stop him. I let her
Did
take that
you?
lead.
Yeah, but did you just betray us all to an organization that wants to hunt us down and destroy your kind?
No,
That's
at
a
least
big
not that
one.
I know.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a huge problem.
We should figure out how far it went before we make any rash decisions. Because if
Well,
it was just a peon who didn't tell anybody and maybe just holed up and pissed himself for about 3 days, maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's nothing to come out of it. Yes, obviously that's a bad thing to do, but to punish Betty for something that we might be jumping to conclusions about, like, yeah, okay, don't do it again. Obviously it's bad to do it. I don't know. She's my friend. I don't want anything bad to happen to her.
That's okay. So she's from the olden times of world wars. If she had done that and gave the information to a French resistance cell to a random Nazi, and even if the Nazi was just a little peon private who she managed to kill later and not know what information he broadcast on the radio, think about it like those kind of terms. It's a big deal, the fact that she in fact did this.
it's
And
a big deal that she slipped up. It's a big
and
deal that she gave information to hurt other people.
and if anyone else in this domain did something like this, what would our reactions be? Oh, you're fine. You just
No,
no, we would have give
but there's
severe
intent.
punishment.
There's intent.
Intent don't matter in the end, though. What
Eh,
matters is the fact that she violated the masquerade big
Yes.
time. That's the one thing Anarchs and Camarilla, and even to an extent the Sabbat agree on. You don't shit in your yard and you don't reveal yourselves like to an organization you know that can potentially hunt you down like that.
The mistake's been made. I do not want her physically harmed for this lapse in judgment and decision making. Yes, there should be something needs to be done. That needs to be seen that she has had to walk a path back to a circle of trust, back to the inner circle that we're within here. But I don't think Rasmus would want to put her to final death.
We don't know. I mean,
We don't know,
he's
but
not going
he
to
left
awake for
us.
several decades, so
That's
he'll
fine.
decide that
That's
when he
why we're in
awakens.
charge. That's why
Can you
we're in
talk to him
charge.
through the
And
web?
hopefully by the time he wakes up, she has
I could
repented
try.
and come back from this and learned. And we live long, long, long lives if we don't meet death. And what long-lived kindred can say that they never once stepped off the line, made a mistake, revealed something to someone they weren't supposed to? Like I said, if she went to them and she said, I'm going to tell you and I'm going to do it on purpose because I have a vendetta against other kindred, then yes, she did it to hurt other people. I don't think she intended to hurt other people. I think that in a moment she made a bad choice. And if she had it to do over, I don't think she'd do it again.
And we have to, it's still, we need to form some sort of punishment. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm giving ideas, none of, and most of you are like, oh no, let's just let her off with a slap on the wrist.
Well, I
That
think
doesn't teach.
shadow idea is fine. I think that that's a start. Um,
Do we need to have her step down as regent for the moment?
I'm
She
going
can
to
still be around because clearly we need to keep an eye on her.
Oh, yeah.
But like, she doesn't get like the vote.
I'm gonna listen. I could probably talk to Rasmus through the cobweb, see, and just get an opinion about that. Okay. I don't
I,
want to.
I don't think we should involve Rasmus unless we want the potential to kill Betty. There's
No,
moments we
I wasn't
know
gonna mention any names.
if you can access the cobweb, he can access it back to you, right?
Yes.
So he might be able to figure out what's going on. It's like the whole thing. You don't call a cop unless you are willing to risk the cop shooting someone.
He thinks everyone's family though, so
Yeah.
his opinion might
He chose us all for a reason.
he might have like a lesser severe punishment than
Yeah, he might have an
final
idea.
death and traitor and all this other stuff.
He loves
Or he
Betty.
could be one of those bad parents who just works their children just because he wants to.
Doubt it.
I have no idea. I've barely met the man. He saved me from after Maria almost tried to kill me and was like, hey, you can do this thin blood alchemy stuff. That's fascinating. Learn what you can so that when I awaken, you can use it for my benefit.
Well, he's my grandfather. Like not actually, but like he's
Grandsire.
grandsire. So
Mazel tov.
I know. Yeah, I'm actually his family.
Here's a vampire.
And I don't think he would want to hurt Betty.
It's a risk. I think we can handle this without Rasmus's
Okay,
input.
then straight out, I will never, and I am not going to ever vote for Betty to receive final death.
I already said that that's a Rasmus decision, and since I don't want to wake him, that's going to be off the table. Right now, we are co-equals. That's what Erasmus decided. You know, I already put that off. I also know that no one here else would have voted for it except for maybe Leon, just because I don't know how Leon thinks. He's the oldest of us, and his mind works in mysterious ways. So
I think we should put it off for now until Betty comes back. We have other things to do.
not much.
We should track down if I don't know what information you have. If there's anything we can connect this fellow that she killed, like if we can trace where he went to, if he did spread any information or if it stopped with him, we need to try to find that out.
We got the hard drive from his computer. I'm gonna see about someone running. Hey, Siobhan.
Would he be in the
I can
system?
do that.
Toss.
Do that.
Yeah. She'll take it. Maybe start go rooting through various things to try and find whatever cords you
Hey,
use to hook that up to
while
a
you're doing
laptop.
this, don't get some other place blown up. I'm just saying, last time we had you investigate a place got blown up.
No, that wasn't. That
That
was for you
connects-
guys,
Yeah, that connects to
or
the
for
this evening.
the one in the restaurant.
Yes, that connects to the other part of this evening. We, Poppy, me, Shaban, we have uncovered more information in regards to the serial killers, plural. In addition to our friend, there's his boy, Sam, that we need to locate. Obviously we know Michael was responsible for the explosion at D-Day, and he was looking for someone named Lenore. Well, we found Lenore.
Hmm?
Oh yeah, I forgot people don't know that part.
Who's Lenore?
Lenore is Margot.
Do I need to go kill Margot?
Lazar?
We need to talk about that.
What?
You guys did not tell us that Margot delivered Balthazar to you.
Why would we?
Hey, I feel like that's a coterie known thing. We didn't know. And
Oh,
Did you ask?
we didn't. How do we know to ask? Did Margot deliver
I'm
Balthazar?
pretty sure somebody mentioned that Balthazar was taken care of.
I mean,
yeah, I thought you guys found him.
Yeah, we
All
did.
right, we're not doing this. This is like feels like infighting, and I'm already.
We Margot helped us find him. We called a blood hunt with the help of the cavalry of the city as well as all of our peoples. Margot found him because she wanted a small boon. We got him, found what we could, eliminated him.
You were dealing with river stuff, so we did. We were dealing with Balthazar stuff.
Okay.
Well, news. So Michael was ghouled to Lenore / Margot, and she cut him loose. And he has been desperate to reconnect all this time.
Very
Udem is
obvious
a
from the letters.
very, very strong drug, essentially. Makes people dependent
Well,
upon the Dominator.
Margot is perfectly fine if we handle, however we handle Michael, as long as he doesn't emerge back into the human
No.
society. Now, the problem is we have to find Sam, because Sam appears to be following in his father's footsteps. And we either need to deal with him from our end of things or point the authorities at him and make sure he is found and arrested and the case is airtight.
So,
Because he needs to be taken off the board.
do we know where he is potentially?
We have gathered, Poppy and I and Shaban, some information. There was a grandmother that apparently was mostly responsible for rearing and raising the young man. We have reason to believe he is holed up in a cabin. We have a general location, and Poppy has had visions featuring a cabin. So things seem to connect one to the other.
And it is the same cabin that's in the picture, right?
I think it was,
Yeah.
if not, it was close. Yeah, it was. Yeah. So we're very sure that Poppy's vision of the cabin is a good sign that that is where we should go to find Sam.
Do we just want to go and burn the damn place down with him inside, potentially?
No,
Need
because we have to
information from him?
find Abby.
Yeah, that was the other thing I forgot. Yes, we have to find this missing Abby.
Leon, do you have animal contacts in the woods near this where this cabin would be? If they give you directions?
Well, any cabin is probably going to be registered as like a building that is known about. We could find that way.
It
That
could be
sounds like
unless they built it
super off the
themselves in the woods without any paperwork. But also a small note, I don't know if they're connected, but I'd rather say. Um the trailhead where the map leads off for the cabin is very close to where I showed up when I got.
For what it's worth, it's not like super close to where it was. It was you ran into that trailhead on your way to the road when
Yeah,
you were trying to get out of here. Yeah, just
they're
so.
close enough though. That's a little bit of a coinkydink, at least in Matthew's mind. So yeah, I'll say when I got teleported from um that room where
Right,
we were
Chantry.
investigating murder there, um I passed the trailhead on the brochure that's supposedly where the trail starts going to this cabin while I was trying to make my way back to the road and get back. So it could be a coincidence, but
But this is Patapsco Park near where
yes,
Balthazar's there and everything are? That's not a coincidence.
I didn't.
Coincidences don't happen like that. I'm gonna have to look at some talk to the Tremere about their stuff to see if maybe there's some sort of focus or some sort of ley line kind of bullshit going on there, because that's a lot of mystical crap in a small area.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot going on there for it to be a coincidence.
So we should go check that out. Maybe Leon can send some rats, birds, snakes, doves, monkeys, whatever you can find. Bear.
Ooh, bears.
Oh, now I'm allowed to use a bear.
Oh, it's running season. There's a difference between letting bears do what they bears do and then giving a bear to a random guy in a yard.
It's not random. His
Who
name is
said there are
Victor.
bears in that park?
So Patapsco Valley, they're not bears who make living there, but during rutting season, which is when the juveniles kind of like go out to find their own areas and maybe get a little going on, they will pass through occasionally. Because basically got kicked out of mama's house and they're like, I need to find me some bitches and I gotta find an area that's good for it. And they occasionally pass through. but it's not like they're not in the
Your
woods.
community is like, we don't like you describing it like that, sir.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, yes, if we get the general area, I could see if animals know about a place where people go that they can avoid.
Okay. That's good because
Yeah.
make use of our skills.
Well, perhaps someone who could become a flying creature or internalize or enter within a flying creature could also look around from the air.
I don't know where we're going to find one of those.
I don't know.
I don't know. We might have to put our
Might-
feelers out,
I can just turn to a gorilla.
wiggle our antennas. What?
And what?
What?
That's when he does all of the steroids that he owns.
No, it's
Oh,
this
okay.
counterfeit potion that allows me to
you
shape
can
change
get
into a
them.
gorilla.
What
haven't
did you
used it
get?
yet.
Does it have
I-
a picture of a monkey on the?
I saw the two of you transform several times, and I, utilizing thin blood alchemy, kind of mimicked it, but it's not like truly what you guys do. So it ended up being gorilla and not like a wolf or a, snake or a.
Have you used
Whatever
it? Have you tried it out?
Oh yeah, I try all my potions out when I very first make them, except for one,
What's
and that's just because it's hard to make and I don't have a ready access to the substance I need to make it. So, and also the one side effect that I found from the guy who I learned it from did say I could go into berserker frenzy that would kill everything around me.
kind of trailed off with him, but I guess you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Wait, so whose cabin is this? Is it the killer's cabin?
Yeah.
I show Leon the picture of the cabin.
Oh,
Has
okay.
the young boy and the woman with the older woman with the scratched out face
Why's the
standing in
face
front of it.
scratched out?
So we need to go there to see if they left any sort of clues.
I'm thinking, because we found an obituary for who I believe is this old woman. The old
Mhm.
woman is apparently Michael's mother and Samuel's grandmother.
Mhm.
The
Yes.
obituary omitted Michael. He was not even mentioned. My thought is that Michael kept the picture because it has Sam in it and he has affection for his son, but he scratched out his mother's face because his mother didn't have the affection for him that he was looking for. That's just an opinion.
We could ask
Hmm.
him. He's sleeping in the other room.
I keep forgetting he's right in the other room. Jesus.
Which, by the way, Husk, what do you want us to do with him? It's like finishing your case. Do you want to pop him? Do you want to like put him to police? Do you want to castrate him and make him eat I don't know, dog food? I don't know, whatever that was in your mind.
Margot did say, "Do with him as you want."
Oh,
That's
so Margo
nice.
don't get a
Be
say
right
in it.
back. I mean, it was polite to ask her.
Husk, it's
JJ,
your-
don't make that face at me. I'm trying to be polite to people that I've working
Is
really.
there any clues in the picture of the woods and the cabin of like types of trees or landmarks in the background that might point us in the right direction?
Oh, I
Yeah.
showed the brochure.
There's a
Like
brochure for the cabin that we're looking for.
There's a
Area.
brochure that has a circle
the
that was found in the
area.
Yeah, so
area.
basically it's a brochure for the trailhead. So like if you go to like the main entrance of a park, they have like different ones of like check out this trailhead. It goes by a waterfall, or this one goes here, or whatever. One
Oh.
of those trailheads, if you open up and look at the map, the cabin is not on the map. It is a blank space that has a black Sharpie circle.
Okay, so
in
it's just
there.
somewhere
You could yeah.
around there.
Using that, you could easily navigate to this thing. Leon, you could do this with your blindfolded.
Yeah. Leon, you and the other Gangrel can
Great.
go out and do this.
If you have a map, yeah, no, this is not difficult at all.
Then we should be able to find it. It'd have to be on a road. I mean, if they go there a lot, then
And
they would need to
off-road it.
get there.
Yeah. Well, when Husk comes back from checking on his daughter, he's taking forever in the bathroom. We can see what he's finally decided to do with Murder McMurderer here.
Say that again, Kevin.
I said when Husk comes back from checking on Lily in the bathroom, he can Decide. See if you figured out what he wants to do with murderer McMurder here. Yeah, my
I have an
headphones are
idea.
broken. All right.
Poppy, you have that hypnotism thing, right? Suggestion
Yes.
where so
Mm-hmm.
if you could use that like twice on him, or I don't know how many requests you can do, but have him whenever anybody asks about like the murders, he'll just admit to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like can persuade him to do that, and have him never mention anything about the kindred stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then just throw him to the police
All right.
with all
As
the evidence that again.
AJ slowly puts away his torture devices. It's okay.
It's
Yeah.
listen.
After
I
Husk
would
mentioned
I would
that,
rather
Siobhan
him
actually
die, but that we need to. I want those cold cases closed.
Ooh. Try fire truck robot.
Your family's
I don't
deserve.
know.
Family deserves closure.
Katrina, you are muted on Zoom,
Oh,
but I can
Siobhan,
still I still hear you through. Like your little symbol's muted on my screen.
It's now affecting Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
There it is. It's
Um,
gone. It's freaking me out, man.
Siobhan says, for what it's worth, I was wondering if that was this Michael fellow go back to the cops knowing what he knows about you, what you all are. But if you have something that can make it so that he can't talk about that, that might be smart.
There
If
are
that doesn't work, then we need to find somebody that's really, really good at the mind manipulation stuff. Like you do cloud memory, you guys do cloud memory. Be somebody that has something like bigger, harder, longer, whatever. Fucking
Heather's really powerful.
there's also I don't like to do it, but I've heard that there's those guys, the Ventru are really good at that shit. We know one of them or pay one of them to manipulate that stuff. And you're like,
I'd like, you know what? Can I try?
yeah,
I didn't
no,
say no, I
that's
said if you can't do it, go for it. I mean, if
So,
you have
so I
confidence,
will
you can
tell
do it, do
you,
it.
Poppy,
Hmm.
modify memory. I don't think would be able to go quite
No,
that.
submerge directive.
Yeah, so like submerge directive, you could basically make it so that he can't necessarily say anything. It wouldn't remove his memory of
no.
it necessarily. Um, but yeah, submerge directive would possibly work.
Can Will move you?
Siobhan also, just for what it's worth, we also need to make sure that whatever we do in a way that makes it so that
No.
Harvey believes that this is
Post
the end of the case, because he's a shithead, but like he is a pretty decent detective. And if he thinks that there is anything else, that
you
could
mean
very easily lead him here.
Stalker guy? Are you talking about him? Yeah.
Yes.
I was going to throw him in the river.
Do we need?
Oh,
Yeah, Sergeant Boyle, whatever the hell his name is. Yeah. I was going to drive him and give him some cement shoes. Am I like going in and out voice wise to all y'all? Because I have been hearing
A little
low
bit.
battery on my thing, so I would
A little
switch
bit,
up, but I have no
Yeah.
idea where the other headphones are that I used.
It's mostly I think the network connection, not your headset.
yeah.
Let me
That's what it seems like.
let
to
me
me as
take some
well.
things out then. So like I said on my screen for a while, Katrina was muted but still talking through everything. Which is weird.
So that does raise another question. Okay, so we have a plan for Michael. When we find this Sam fellow, what's the plan there? Basically the same?
I'd like to kill him.
Okay. Bobby wants to
Why?
kill him? That
No, I mean, we don't have to. I
No,
just,
why?
no.
I mean, we
Hold on.
already gave them Michael. the cops just assume he did it, all of it. We know that Sam's doing it. He doesn't get any.
I have an idea. You're
Yes,
hearing
JJ.
that? Heather, what do you want us to do with him? Do you want to kill him for it? Because you're his victim as you walk through the
Yeah,
door.
I'll say possibly Heather just walk back in the door. To do with who?
The guy
But
who killed you. We
you
know
guys
where
have
he
found
is.
Sam already?
We
They're
have
working on
Yeah,
it.
where he is.
we're pretty sure of it, yeah. Do you want us to do the deed? Do you want to do the deed for all the victims since you
I
are one? Drain him
I
of his
don't
life?
think that I don't think killing somebody is something to do.
Give it
Oh,
time.
sweet summer child. All you have to do is go on and have these people try to teach you to feed, and you're going to kill people.
Hey, judgment.
Huh?
He's not wrong. I'm terrible at it.
Do you
That's
want
it's
him
judgment.
gone, or do you want him in prison?
Well, so
It's a good question.
Or other.
so we know that the original killer, like we the letters that we had read Husk implied that the original killer was something of a ghoul or a vampire. Um, do we think that Sam knows that as well? Because if there's any chance that having this guy arrested could put the the V word in any kind of police report, isn't that kind of a really big problem considering why we all just took separate buses back here?
Yes.
That's the
So,
point.
with the assumption that there is some sort of no of kindred, we do have potential. If we catch him, there are potential workarounds of putting in some sort of hypnotic suggestion that he can't bring up or answer about vampire stuff, mention it. We could
Okay.
potentially find somebody that's really good at modifying memory and just like wipe the idea, the concept of vampires out.
Is
Take
that
out
possible?
probably. I don't know. I try to stay away from people like that.
Poppy might be able to do it.
Well, I know you can do the hypnotic thing. Cloud memory is only for like a few minutes, right?
Yeah,
No.
cloud memory is more like Erasmus was teaching me. So when if you feed and you want them to forget you just did that and that they saw you, it's like a few minutes time from the incident.
Okay, Poppy and
Minute
William
the
could
incident.
maybe do something later. So that brings us back to the question. We have two people. One, we want to go to jail so that there is justice for people, but this other guy we don't need to, which is the one who killed Heather. She doesn't want to kill him herself, so we're trying to decide the fate. We
I
could. So options. Yes, Poppy? And?
I have a question for Kat. I have dementation. And it says that a mortal who becomes impaired by this power experiences a nervous breakdown or a psychotic break, the shape and nature, which depends on their personality and perhaps their blood resonance. I don't know how long a psychotic break would.
It says one scene.
Well,
That's how long
well,
it
that's
lasts.
how long the power lasts. So like a psychotic break is not necessarily like you go irrevocably crazy as if seeing Cthulhu necessarily. Like it is something that, yeah, it's gonna mess them up for potentially quite a while. Um, could be a couple of weeks, could be a couple of years. It really depends on the individual, possibly.
I'm
Nice.
I'm wondering if
But
it's possible to do like submerge directive and then dementation to have like a cover up of it.
Anytime this thing is mentioned, they go on a psychotic break.
Yes.
Poppy. Me and you are idiots right now. Where are we currently?
Hospital.
Sleep study hospital.
No. Psychiatric
hospital.
hospital. You,
Yes.
I, and Willem are all doctors here. We
You're
just
right.
have to create a medical chart record that this person has like schizophrenia and shit. And if he's arrested, they'll look at the files and we release him and stuff. No one's going to believe him worth shit.
And if we put the psychotic break as a hypnotic suggestion, every single time somebody asks him, he goes into a psychotic break, he gets put back in the hospital.
Like, yeah,
Or he's in the hospital.
yeah, no one's going to be believing him because he's already been committed and stuff, and just put delusions and hallucinations of like vampires coming after him and shit like that. No one's going to believe if he ever even mentions us.
That's a
Does he know anybody else's name? Because I'm thinking like, okay, the only like name he might know is like Lily's and mine. And if he brings up mine, I'm dead in the system. So no, that's like a good thing that enforces the whole.
Well, I was thinking that this could be done to Sam as well, but if I don't know what we want to do exactly. We could do it to both of them.
We gotta find him first.
Truly.
Can you destroy their psyche enough so that they just have to just sit in the hospital at all times?
I mean, that's possible too.
Yeah, there's something.
Siobhan says, for what it's worth, I honestly would be a bit more worried about the unhinged psycho sending love letters to both Husk and Margot.
Oh, they track that stuff. They don't send it. It's crazy once you're in a hospital.
No. I mean, like, if the question is, do we torture one into a lifelong mental instability nightmare land? I feel like that would make more sense for the one that is older, a little less connected to.
Well,
because as far as we know, the Sam has never been ghouled, right?
Okay. Yes, but the older one, Husk wants to face justice because they finished the cases that went cold under him. This new guy, Heather wants to punish because he murdered her. We're letting the victims and the person who like started the journey decide the ends. It's poetic that way. It's just us as opposed to just pure vengeance by letting the people involved have a say so. I mean, if I was going to just have my way, I'd just go in there and rip their faces off and feed them to Leon's tiger.
Heather just stops. You have a tiger?
We have a wide variety of things over at the place that I have.
He's got a giraffe.
There's a lot of well, it's not really a zoo. It's for like retired animals or animals that are living out the rest of their lives. Whenever they say like they're going to send their pet to a farm upstate, this is sort of like that type of place.
It's an actual farm upstate, not killing them. Yeah. It's awesome.
Like if there's ever like a dog in a commercial, it might end up with us.
Okay.
They got a cat.
We do parties.
Heather says, for what it's worth, I don't have a problem with Sam not waking up next morning, but I just don't want to be the one to do it because I'm not quite there.
I'll eat him for you.
I do know I can get in contact with people who like to hunt people.
I'll eat him for her.
We have a lot of volunteers to help Heather out. Yeah.
There's a lot of anything you could think of.
I was willing to eat Poppy's mom if she wanted, but she said no.
Have you seen Hard Target?
Hey, that's still on the table, Poppy. If you want us to eat your mom,
totally on the table. Anytime all you have to do is ask.
Probably not yet. Later.
No, in your time.
Well, don't put it off too much. I mean,
she's existed this long off of pure spite, so. I'll do that. Should I say that now?
Not yet.
All right, so let's find Sam, and let's end him then. But and then deal with the dad. Which, by the way, I go over to the room where he's at, look in there, make sure the drugs are still doing their thing.
Oh yeah, no, he is snoozing away.
Oh, do I do it? I look for a piece of paper and a pencil. I write a note. I leave it on his lap for if he wakes up so he can read it. And it says, I'm gonna eat your son. You shouldn't have been such shit.
Hang on, what did it say?
I'm going to eat your son. You shouldn't have been such a shit. And I'm going to draw a heart at the bottom.
He's like, oh no, the gays have
Sign.
gotten to him.
Sign it, Lenore.
I
Oh,
look
shit.
more.
Does JJ tell me to do that?
If I know there's a note, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not hiding that I'm doing it. I will definitely sign Lenore to it. Like I just look at JJ and my eyebrows go up, and then I smile and I write Lenore and I leave the note on his lap.
But again, Matthew, do I need to
Yes.
take care of Margot? Margot's not like doing anything against you. Like she's not like still trying to be your owner or anything like that. Because we have deals.
I'm gonna put my hand on JJ's shoulder. JJ, Margot seemed genuinely upset that she had put us in such a bad situation. She truly said that had she thought that he would be such a problem down the road for others, she would have done something about him sooner. And she is sorry for her mistake in leaving him active and out in the world. So I think that she is currently on the up and up between you and your deal and me. She didn't put any pressures on me to do anything or to fulfill any promises. So I think she's respecting what you two agreed to. So
Making sure.
yeah, I think that she's on the up and up right now.
She owes me an apology.
She does. That Husk, you're not wrong. She did make your life she did fuck shit up for you. That's true.
Oh. So sorry, I'm looking at the dominate powers. Yeah, we just need forgetful mind to rewrite a memory.
I'm just literally gonna take that. I'm probably just gonna take it now.
Can I like the idea that Poppy wants to try it, and that's her taking it now, is to give it a shot and see if she can make it happen.
Does forgetful mind go back that far?
It rewrites memories.
You literally paint over any memory.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's give him some fucked up memories so he's like full of guilt and like he can't even understand how he feels.
Mm-hmm.
A tortured soul.
So that he feels guilt, but he doesn't. There's not the tangible memory of why. So it's just this disembodied, like, constant that haunts him.
So I think we got
Could you
plans
combine that with your creepy break his mind stuff, Poppy, and make him see the ghosts of all the people he's
Yes.
Oh shit! I already called in a favor from the Hecata. We know we could have had him summon a bunch of ghosts to haunt him. Damn! I already called in a favor for everyone. So by the way, everyone,
wait, that's an option.
Could have been.
Could have been.
I mean, I could just put them in, pretend. I mean, I've met them all kind of through premonition. So
yeah, but just so the coterie knows, I called in a favor from Valentina, was it?
Valentina Coletti.
Oh,
from Coletti. Yeah, she owed us a favor, a boon. I'm calling it in.
Did she?
Probably.
I thought we owed her one.
We owed both. I think she owed us and we owed her. Like boons don't cancel out. This is an advantage in D&D.
Yeah, I believe you guys owe her a minor boon for the fact that she gave you a little bit of help with learning about the zombie stuff, like very early on. You guys owe her a major boon because she straight out told you, if you take care of Balthazar and make sure that he does not see you the next evening, I will take it as a personal favor to the family Giovanni.
Yeah.
Fair.
So,
and you made that happen.
I called in the favor, to be honest, because after my conversation with Betty, amongst other things, because she told me some of the stuff the SI guy said about finding lots of dead, drained bodies in trash cans, which is one reason they kind of started noticing things. The person apparently knew some of these bodies that were in trash cans, dumpsters.
I mean, how many is a lot?
How
enough.
Many is a lot?
Do we know that? We should probably talk to them.
I'm sure.
There's a counterfeit ability I learned from a really hot Italian guy that comes to the Ghoul Club occasionally. where you can dissolve corpses after you're done with them. I am having her have one of her friends who knows the ability, or her, I don't know who, come and teach everyone in the coterie this ability so that next time we accidentally kill someone, we can dissolve the body so it's not found
Wow.
when needed.
About the dumpsters, I mean, I'm probably not the only one that does it, but
I'm
Does
yeah,
what?
What?
you threw some bodies in
Yeah.
dumpsters?
yeah.
That seems like a waste. I mean, animals just got to fight to get him there.
I panicked. Leon, you know about one of them. It was
Hey, don't draw my name into this. I'm not going to admit to knowing anything at any time.
So, like I said, she's going to be coming, or at least a friend of hers, to teach the coterie ashes to ashes.
She
don't
said it
have
would be
to-
a friend. I can give you
Yeah,
the name in
friend.
a second.
Yeah, we don't have to use
I
it
am
all the
looking
time,
at Shaban like, I'm
but
so
when
sorry.
needed.
Sorry. Do you want to leave? Do you want to go in the other room? You don't need to hear
Do
this.
note
Uh,
it is an oblivion power, so again, don't use it when you don't need to. Let's try not to have a troll bodies that need to be thrown into dumpsters and stuff anymore. Um,
Sorry.
yeah, yeah. But I just want everyone to be aware of that. I am trying to be better at communication. Poppy did point out the fact that I and Husk did capture and eliminate Balthazar with the help of a blood hunt and Margot, and didn't really tell the coterie what was going on with that. That indeed is, even though you didn't explicitly ask, like, how's your day? What did you do while we were gone? It probably would have been something we should have voluntarily brought up. I apologize, Poppy. I can grow as a human being.
I appreciate that, JJ. I am an open book. You can ask me anything and I'll tell you.
I mean, it took me a while to figure out
Um,
your issues with your mom and stuff because you were kind of closed about that.
Nobody ever asked.
I there it is asking about your trauma or like a couple months ago.
No, I guess that's right.
that is how, in fact, how it came up.
Yeah, I've asked everyone about their trauma and stuff, and so far, everyone who started opening up has been resolving things. It's almost like you just needed this little guy to bug the shit out of you to resolve decades old murders and issues with your mom. And looks over at Leon. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm sorry, Leon. I don't really
My
know.
mom doesn't have an issue with me.
Your mom's still alive?
No, I assume. How would I know?
Poppy's mom's pretty damn old.
Yeah, she's like 98.
God damn.
Yeah, but Leon is older than your mom.
Kids.
Mm-hmm.
We're not here to talk about that.
Not that much, weirdly.
And Matthew has a bunch of things. Matthew disappeared for several months, came back, and no one knows what happened.
Siobhan actually sits up at that and closes the laptop. I mean, there was in the method of
I'm sorry, lady.
Matthew is putting a blanket over Shaban's head. Shh, shh, shh.
okay, we maybe need to take a break real quick.
Pause. Oh, thank God.
Okay.
So,
So Siobhan sort of speaks up and says, so in the interest of sharing with the group, Matthew, I feel like I remember you mentioning something to Poppy about a bunch of ravens.
Oh, yeah. Do you feel like sharing?
I suppose you have a right to know at least what I'm allowed to share. It's not okay for me to give away others' secrets, but I guess there are some things I'm able to tell you about my time away. How to explain it? So I found myself in contact with a another clan of gangrels that they call themselves the Black Nest. And what can I tell you about them? What can I tell you? And about the rite that I went through with them. I didn't say that. I said it was a clan. Did I just say it? Anyway, don't interrupt. I'm going to get confused. So, let me tell you what I can about them. Before I start, though, they're not enemies. You have to understand that. They're what I thought originally upon meeting them were just another pack of ferals that were staking out their corner of the world, keeping it bloody, the whole 9 yards. And I was wrong about that. They're what I now would consider to be keepers of the memory of our clan. They aren't concerned about titles and power and what sect is in charge or territory and any of that. They're concerned about what it means to be a gangrel at a core level. How you stay true to the dirt under your nails, the blood in your throat. They remember old ways that I would never have known existed until I met them. You're talking back before cities, courts, things like that tried to, I guess what I'd say is tame us. They reminded me that I come from the wild, from struggle, from the scars that don't fade once they're imprinted on you. And they showed me this ritual, this a way to sort of come face to face with the beast and sort of find a way to respect one another. They says that they told me that every one of us, the gangrel, has to face ourselves. We've got to take away the masks, take away the tricks, take away all of that we build up to put that facade on that we put to the world. And then when you do that and you're at what you think is your weakest, you turn and you look at the beast. And I did that. I looked my beast in the eye and I realized he's not my enemy. He's just a shadow of who I have always been. He's ugly, he's raw, he's honest. But it took a long time to reach the point that I could go through the ritual, see what I needed to see about myself, and come out the other side, which is why I was gone so long. So that's where I was. And the reason for the ravens in the basement and why I'm so freaked out about it is the Black Nest is very much tied to the symbolism of ravens. In fact, part of their clan, I suppose you'd call it, are these very, very weird ravens that they have everywhere within their home, their hideout, their location. They're not natural and they can be very dangerous, and they're sort of like their guards, I would say. But yeah, so any questions?
I have a question.
Okay.
The way that you describe it is very interesting. And I think we talked about it, but I had a vision a little while ago of you wearing priest robes and standing above a puddle of blood that caught on fire. Does that sound familiar to you? Is that
No, I'm a little disturbed by that. No, the rite, the ritual that I went through, it was underground in a place where there was a pool of dark water and I had to submerge myself in the water. There wasn't flame.
Hmm.
So that's a bit interesting. I don't know that that's part of any of this.
Okay. I was a bit concerned as well. Also, the tattoo. That's
That's my mark that I have walked through the ritual in the right and come out the other side, and that my beast and I have found some balance between one another.
So you learned a ritual to where you are more in sync with your beast and doesn't allow it to control you, right?
That's the plan. It's supposed to
And
have,
you teach Husk that? He's one of y'all, right?
if he wants to meet them and that would be his journey to take. They would
Because it'll make it
like
a little easier to be around your family. You won't have to worry if you control the beast better. I'm not saying you have to, but it would be a step to being a little bit more human or less kindredy. Oddly enough, it will make you becoming more like Matthew will make you less like a Matthew.
I mean, they showed me that
Baby
I
is
don't have to run.
crying like anything right now. I can hear it from the other room.
They showed me that I could stop running from the war, from the streets, from the hunger, from who I am, that I am a gangrel. It's not something that I am wearing like a piece of clothing. It's something that is it's me. And I have to face that I am that, or I can't be myself.
Is this a Gangrel only thing or a kindred only
This is
thing?
I mean this you could talk to the elders of this clan, and but this right, I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't show any other kindred their reflection and let them maybe try to chart a course to finding who they truly are. But it would be up to the leadership of the clan if they would allow someone who wasn't a gangrel to proceed through the rite themselves.
So that means Bobby and Betty could join up because the rest of y'all Gangrels, so y'all got easy in.
I have to think about it.
It's very personal. And it's not for the light of heart. I wasn't sure I'd come out of the other side of it.
Because
I saw.
personally, I don't want to come to terms and become partners with the beast. I would rather reject it outright if I could.
I don't know if that's possible, so it's better to come in turns and control the beast than it is to just let it run wild if you have no other choice, I'm guessing. Because if you have two ends of a stick that are shitty, you take the one with less shit on it.
No,
I'll work on that metaphor, man. I'm working on it. It's a late night.
no, because if I give up, then that means that there is no redemption whatsoever. You
Could
just
be.
deal. You just deal with what you are.
I did read a thing where someone did say the path to that this is just a rumor thing that I heard going around in the occult circles that there are stories of those who reached some form of like non-kindred state, and part of that is mastering the kindred state so that once you master it, you know how to control, and then past control is jettisoning it. Once
We'll
you master something, then you can beat that thing.
we'll see.
No pressure, just an option that apparently we have that, or you have at least, that we didn't know. You could visit and take your kids to a midnight showing of a movie one day, like Star Wars.
Husk, I know that the beast is something that I ran from myself. but it always made me feel like I was of two identities, myself and then this underlying unbalanced force of nature, as it were. Now I think more that the beast can be a, how do I put it? Sort of if you can find equilibrium, your humanity can rule you, while the beast can be something that sort of sharpens your senses underneath. And if you're familiar with it, and if you know what makes it rise within you, it's less likely that it will rise out of control and become the master, because it'll integrate into who you are instead of overtaking your humanity. Because I think if you think about, I mean, yes, we're undead, or you know, whatever we are, and we have this deep underlying thing that we can slowly cave into. And yet humans have their own version of that. I mean, I knew many humans in my lifetime that were more beastly than many kindred I've met since being changed. What was their excuse? They did terrible things. They did harm to people for their own selfish gains. I mean, I don't know. And you don't have to, like, if you see and look at your beast and see it's a shape that you don't like, you can always choose not to accept it. You thought
I
I was a
think,
Bruja? No, never mind.
But something to think upon.
yeah, I'll think about it.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know where Katrina is. I think the baby has commandeered her.
She has been taken away. Oh, I saw movement. Uh, I think, Husk, that you aren't immortal. I don't think you're a monster, just like myself. And I think that's where you have to find balance. I think that's where the true balance in being a kindred lies, is in the middle of those two things.
We'll see.
Oh, all right. Any other questions? Matthew just sits down on the floor looking very uncomfortable.
Why didn't you tell
Um,
us about this?
What?
Why didn't you ask?
Well, I mean, like, not in the way of like, why did you tell us about this, but in a way of why did you feel like it wasn't? Were you scared to tell us? Did you think it was not okay?
Um, I mean, part of it I'd say was that this was someone else's sort of space that they invited me into, and I wasn't sure exactly how to share it or if I needed to at the time. Um, and also I'm not very good at talking about myself, so I don't. Um, yeah. Mostly that, I'd say. Um, I'm just not very good at sharing things that mean something to me, because I feel like if you put it out in the world, somebody can take it from you, so you just got to keep it kind of close to the vest. And you know, yeah.
I think that's fair, Matthew.
Um, any other questions? Leon, Husk, JJ, Siobhan,
Um,
I know you're back there looking at your eyes are boring into the back of my head right now.
I have questions, but I think I'm good for the moment. We have other things to do.
Okay, we do. I mean, but I don't want to leave you like thinking I won't tell you. I'll tell you everything that I feel like I'm at liberty to tell you about that situation. Oh, also, yes, the tattoo was sort of a to recognize that I had participated in and had success with the ritual. So it's obviously a raven head. I don't know if anyone noticed that, or at least the eye with part of the head, the rippling water underneath it, and then of course the half moon sort of claw. Um,
Ugh.
so it sort of represents my vigilance and my memory and insight, and it symbolizes the still water of the ritual and how it always flows, and also denotes the protection of the wild for which the Gangrel are,
I
intertwined.
I thought you were just a football fan.
No.
I
That is a coincidence.
When I looked at it, apparently thought I was a wolf because I think that's what I wrote down.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Let me put it in the chat because I
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Oh,
shared it. I drew it.
I don't think
yeah.
so.
Yeah, I thought you're like a Ravens fan for a very weird like subgroup of them and stuff, and water was like the harbor and moon
Oh,
was like
no.
representing, Old Bay. Everything around here
This
is Old
is,
Bay.
it looks like.
One of the oldest bays in the country.
In the
That's
Discord.
definitely a football team logo there.
No, it's not, Kevin.
Heather, so for what it's worth, going forward, um, should we consider how we want to do things? Like who is going to this weird cabin in the woods to try and find Sam and possibly this other girl, Abby?
Oh shit, that's right. There's another girl. My
Um,
head is not okay since I got blown up.
yes. So yeah, depends on how aggressive we want to be. We want to be a little more sneaky tomorrow night. Um, just so we have time to get everything straightened out with everything. Leon
What
can.
if Sam panics because Michael's been missing for more than a night? Because
All
we've
right.
had him
What time
yesterday.
of night is it?
It's probably like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
You probably still have quite a few hours.
Just gonna go get pizza, but all right, let's go. Who wants to go with me? Do we need a team? Do we need a posse to come with us? I can make some calls.
I mean, I'm gonna eat him, so I'm going.
Okay, because that was the other thing that I was thinking is, uh, could like Poppy, you were going you were going to use your modified memory stuff on Michael, yeah?
Hmm.
If that's what is wanted, yes.
Okay, so you're saying who's going to be here to deal with Michael and who's going to go after the son Sam?
That's what I was wondering, yeah.
I
Especially
Okay.
considering we feel like we've realized that we maybe need to be a bit more conspicuous when we leave because we aren't sure who may or may not be watching.
All right, so Matthew wants to go after Sam. Poppy obviously has to stay here. Husk, do you
Mhm.
want to see it through with Michael, or do you want to see the son also punished?
The plan is just to kill him outright.
Yeah, and rescue the girl.
Okay. I don't need to be there for that.
Okay. So you're saying here.
I'll stay here.
Okay. Leon, you coming so we can get your animals, or do you want to stay here? You muted.
Heather says, I know that I might not really know anything at all in a scrap, but like if there's a chance that that girl Abby is there, I feel like I want to be there.
All right, you
So
can come. Leon, did you find the mute button?
Leon was just waiting for everyone to weigh in before his wise answer, which is
What
a
you want
yes.
to
He's
do?
going.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So since everyone's gone except for Poppy, even though I really want to go and wreck his shit, I will
Oh,
stay with
Husk is
Poppy.
staying.
Oh,
Husk
Husk is
is-
staying. Sorry. All right. Since the two best friends are staying, um, I will wreck this man's shit also. I really feel the need to do so, just because I just have this urge to kill steal.
Wait, what? No,
Um,
it's fine.
hmm,
No,
I think
JJ. No.
Siobhan, you can stay here. Um, Philip could use a hand, I guess, or you could just stay with Poppy and Husk and
Well, Shaban is trying to discern any information from that hard drive, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how long
And
it
if
takes.
Siobhan, if you have, I guess, I don't know. Maybe we should look for the people that were also on the obituary.
Also,
I can do it. Some
Mhm.
digging into that.
just a quick question. Husk, how the hell long does it take Lily in the bathroom? She's been in there for like an hour.
She's probably wandered out into like the hall into a different room at this point, considering like it was pretty clear you guys did not want her to be around.
She was also under for multiple hours, like half the day, if not all day.
Want to make sure she's safe, you know. Meanwhile, in the bathroom, oh God, I've clogged it. I clogged it.
She may
Where's
or
a
may
food
not
knife when
have
we
been
need
very
one?
obvious.
Just don't tell any of us about that.
God, it's like this toilet hasn't been used in a decade or two.
She's probably in there fixing the toilet since it doesn't work properly.
Jiggle the handle, jiggle the handle, jiggle the handle. Oh God, it's in the sink. So, all right, sounds like a plan. Leon's van, I guess. It can hold the most people.
There was one other question.
Yes. Who's speaking?
I would say this would actually be Siobhan because she was here for most of that conversation and Heather wasn't. Um, what happens when your friend Betty comes back?
If Poppy's staying behind, Poppy can decide. We'll just leave that to her.
Yeah, Poppy just no, Poppy's not going to side shit. What you mean
Trying to
side?
push it off. I was trying to push it off to someone else.
She's not coming back next time. It's okay. I think she's out next week too.
But
She's
if
I couldn't
she
remember, honestly.
if she shows up and all of us are not here, just inform her that we have talked about some of the issues, and we have made more or less a decision, but we want her to be there as we talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And don't worry, we're not killing her yet or this time.
Should we? Are we even going to discuss it with her? I mean, like, listen, I'm pissed too. That's fucked up. That would endanger so many people's lives. But should we give her a chance to defend herself in front of the rest of us?
I think so.
It's a weird
That's
thing.
what we
'cause
do when
some
we
groups
have our big
do,
meetings.
but it's kind of indefensible. But we can have her talk, beg for mercy, and then yeah, we can have her beg for mercy, even though we've all decided not to kill her already. I just thought it'd be funny. Kind of like when a kid comes up and starts confessing all their crimes to you, thinking they're going to be grounded or whatever, and you're like, oh no, I already know you did it. I was just gonna tell you can't watch Paw Patrol later, something like that,
We're not gonna let Betty watch Paw Patrol later.
I've seen her watch a
No,
lot
we're
of it.
not.
And I tell you, Marshall should be more prominent in that than Chase. Chase just uses a fucking bullhorn to tell dumbasses not to get involved in a disaster. Marshall actually does shit.
Are these characters you're talking
Yes.
about?
What are we
Yes.
talking about?
Paw Patrol
I don't
character.
know.
What is he
Some
talking
They're
about?
actually characters.
some cop show for babies.
Yeah,
There's
sometimes
no
we
cops
put
in it,
on them.
really.
Bloods?
No, Blue Bloods.
Cop show for babies?
That's crazy.
But yeah, just tell Poppy that we've discussed some things and we need her to be here so we can discuss as a group what's going to happen.
Okay, I will tell Poppy.
Yeah, Betty, whatever the hell her name is.
Yeah, and I think we'll call it
It's
there.
11 o'clock. I have been
Yeah.
working
Wow.
all day.
Yeah. Figure out next time who is who is dealing with who exactly. And
Nobody's dealing with Poppy.
Mhm.
mean,
try
Betty.
and save the girl.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Maybe net out some punishments to some people that really deserve it. So
Betty.
I hope you all had a bloody good time. And I
Alright.
can't wait to play until next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.